enjoy that undisputed status while it lasts. In a way, I'm not coming to win rounds. I'm coming to take your soul. You've never faced anyone who hits as hard as I do from angles you can't see. Consider this your last warning. The boxing world was sent into a frenzy when an explosive voice recording surfaced, allegedly leaked by Naoya the Monster in news camp featuring his upcoming opponent Murajan Akhmadaliev delivering a bone-chilling warning. In the recording, Akhmadaliev's voice carries an unsettling calmness as he tells the pound-for-pound king, enjoy that undisputed status while it lasts. Inoue, I'm not coming to win rounds. I'm coming to take your soul. The threat takes on an even more ominous tone as Akhmadaliev continues. You've never faced anyone who hits as hard as I do from angles you can't see. Consider this your last warning. This shocking revelation has added an entirely new layer of intensity to what was already one of the most anticipated matchups in the lower weight classes, transforming a championship bout into what feels like a personal vendetta. The authenticity of the recording has been verified by multiple sources close to both camps, though the circumstances surrounding how it was obtained remain shrouded in mystery. What's clear is that Akhmadaliev's words weren't part of standard pre-fight trash talk. They carried a deliberate, measured intensity that suggests careful calculation rather than impulsive bravado. The phrase "take your soul" in particular has resonated throughout the boxing community, evoking memories of legendary fighters like Roberto Duran, who possessed that rare ability to break opponents mentally before finishing them physically. This psychological warfare marks a significant departure from Akhmadaliev's typically reserved public persona, revealing a darker, more intimidating side to the USA's champion that few outside his inner circle have witnessed before. Inoue's decision to leak the recording appears to be a masterstroke of psychological counter-programming. Rather than responding with anger or bravado, the Japanese superstar has let Akhmadaliev's own words hang in the air, allowing the threat to speak for itself, while he continues his preparation in silent, terrifying focus. Those close to Inoue's camp report that the champion initially listened to the recording without reaction before quietly incorporating it into his training. Motivation. Sparring partners describe how Inoue now enters each session with a frightening intensity, treating every drill as if it's the actual fight. Against Akhmadaliev, the heavy bag workouts have become particularly brutal. Just tell him to mind the cones. With Inoue visualizing his opponent's face as he unleashes combinations with bone-jarring force, his trademark smile replaced by a cold, predatory focus. The boxing world has erupted with speculation about the recording's potential impact on the fight's dynamics. Some analysts argue that Akhmadaliev may have overplayed his hand, awakening something primal in the normally composed Inoue. Others suggest this could be a brilliant strategic move from the USA's challenger designed to plant seeds of doubt in a champion who has faced little adversity in recent years. The specific mention of angles you can't see speaks directly to Akhmadaliev's southpaw stance and unorthodox punching techniques, which do present unique challenges that Inoue hasn't frequently encountered during his dominant reign. This isn't mere trash talk. It's a technical warning wrapped in psychological warfare. Akhmadaliev's camp has made no attempt to deny the recording's authenticity, instead doubling down on their fighters' menacing message. His head trainer explained, MJ doesn't say things he doesn't mean. When he talks about taking souls, he's speaking from a place of deep conviction. This unwavering support suggests the threat was intentional, rather than an emotional outburst, part of a larger strategy to get inside the champion's head. The trainer elaborated on the angle's comment, revealing they've studied subtle flaws in Inoue's defensive positioning when facing southpaws, particularly when moving to his left. These technical details give credence to what might otherwise be dismissed as hyperbolic intimidation tactics. The reaction from the boxing community has been electric, with fighters and pundits alike weighing in on the unprecedented nature of such a personal, visceral challenge to the sport's pound-for-pound king. Some have drawn comparisons to Arturo Gotti's legendary "I'll die in the ring" speech before his first fight with Mickey Ward, while others note this, feels more calculated, like Bernard Hopkins' psychological dismantling of Trinidad before their middleweight showdown. What makes Akhmadaliev's threat particularly chilling is its timing, coming not during a heated press conference but delivered privately, making its public revelation all the more impactful. Inoue's response, or rather, his deliberate non-response, has been perhaps the most telling development since the recording surfaced. While most champions would feel compelled to counter such a direct challenge with bold statements of their own, Inoue has maintained an almost eerie silence, letting his training footage do the talking. Recent clips from his camp show a fighter possessed, working with a quiet fury that suggests Akhmadaliev's words have indeed struck a nerve. The champion's father and trainer, Shingo Inoue, offered only a cryptic comment. Naoya understands what must be done. Some lessons can only be taught in the ring. This ominous statement hints at a potentially brutal response being prepared behind the scenes. The mental chess match between these two elite fighters has elevated this bout beyond a mere title defense into something resembling a gladiatorial showdown. Akhmadaliev's decision to frame the fight in such spiritual terms, talking about souls rather than just victories, suggests he understands the magnitude of challenging a fighter many consider a generational talent. His words imply he's not just preparing to win, but to fundamentally alter Inoue's career trajectory, to be the fighter who permanently dethrones the monster from his pound-for-pound purge. This level of ambition is rare in modern boxing, where most challengers hope to win rather than truly believe they can dominate. From a stylistic perspective, Akhmadaliev's ominous threat carries particularly significant weight when examining the physical and technical advantages he brings to this high-stakes showdown. As a naturally bigger fighter who began his professional career competing